Bundles of beadboard and siding and flooring. Some of this you can see goes back into the 1800s. There's 5-inch. It's actually a shiplap siding, 5-inch, kind of unusual. Another little stack. We've got lots of stacks. Everything from nice big slices of beams to groupings of flooring. Here's a nice little batch. Look at that purple and a milk paint, just a little bit of sanding on that. And look at that grain. Wow. That little bundle right there, that might be $45, $50. $50, the one below there, look how big that one is. It's got some bigger, thicker pieces in it. Look at all that, tongue and groove, batched up, maybe $100 batch, another $50 batch, and look at how sweet that is. Yes. These are batches of wood that are just more of a plank. Excellent wood. Here's some more of the tongue and groove, and look more of that beautiful blue in that batch. And when I say beautiful, I mean, look at this. Oh my goodness. That's actually burl pine. If you go to find that stuff, it's about $40 a square foot. I'd go ahead and dig into that more. But they're by the bundle. You got to take the whole bundle. You can't just pick out, oh my goodness, all the really beautiful purple stuff. You have to go ahead and get that bundle. So it looks like that bundle might be another, oh, that's a big bundle. Might be $150 for that bundle. Now, could we sort, move some back and forth? We'll have to negotiate. Okay, that's another minute and 44 seconds already. I've only got through a few piles. Look at this, is German siding. Real hard to find with that little lip on it right there. That stuff is normally in cypress or longleaf pine. This one in this case is longleaf pine. Look at the grain. All that, that's a whole bunch of really good siding. German siding normally sells for $5 a square foot. It looks like there's 2 bundles there. This would be for between the windows and at the end walls. You always have to have shorts. That's enough to do quite a bit of a house. And you're looking at maybe, oh geez, at the most $200 for a batch. That's a batch of 100 square foot probably. I mean, that's incredible. Yes, and then more flooring. Look at the batch of flooring here. So each of these batches are just designed so you can get enough wood to maybe do a few projects, build a great doghouse. Look at that batch, all good lumber. And you could go ahead and, look at that, from there up, that's a batch. I'll put wrappers around them so I can distinguish it. That batch is all tongue and groove. Look at that. Now some of this is just over like oak, great oak, white oak, lasts forever. Planks, a lot of this plank stock. Some of that's really wide down there at the bottom. You look down there. But not to mention, you might say you want to do a mantle? Look at that. I got a size 14 foot. That gives you an idea how big that is. Is that not big enough? And here's a bunch of other pieces to make some fireplaces with. Some more siding. Bundles. Look at the bundles. The length on that bundle's not in real good shape. It might be a $150 bundle, $200 bundle, even though it's long like this. This is all waterfall siding, T117. There's a bunch more mantles. You want to build something? How about $25, $50, $150 at the most, $200 maybe for the big ones. Big ones, look at that flat, make a tabletop, $75, lots of that stuff. So, is that enough to entice you to consider the sale I'm going to have? It's going to be a really good sale. What do you need? Huh? You need a little tile for your roof. You need a little tile for your bathroom. Got some of that too. I got so much stuff that I want to go ahead and provide for other people. Not this, for example. Bunch of tile. Got hundreds of square feet of that. Look at there. Bunch more. That's glass tile on the bottom. And then that's roofing tile over there. And that's roofing tile over there. I got 3,000 square feet of that. I got 800 square feet of that. So, using to build your dream house. What will your dream house look like? I don't know. I have lots of dreams. Different dreams. So I want you to go ahead and think about what you want to do for your dreams, and then come over here and look at getting some of the parts for it. Some of the pieces. Some of the flooring. Some of the beams. Look at the beams you could be using. And this is for your cabin out there, your getaway. There's more of the flooring patches. Lots of things that you can build. So, hey, get in touch. Maybe we can provide you with something you want. Maybe you want a tiny house. Last one you're probably going to see me produce for a while. I want to be out of the business of building them and hopefully have a couple people here that might be building some more, but not me. So I want you to be able to go ahead and come and get a bunch of this stuff and start building where you are. Flooring, siding, trim, beadboard, you name it. We got it. So go ahead and get in touch, and we'll go ahead and stack it on your truck, stack it on your trailer, and do whatever we can to go ahead and put this in your hands instead of mine. Because there's so much of it. Look at that. Beadboard, siding, let me flip this around. There you go. Better view. Look at that. Big parts, little parts, beautiful 4x4s, strong as can be. Look at all that siding. It has a 3-inch clapboard siding. Rare, very rare. Flooring, batches of flooring, batches of flooring, or batches. Plywood, flooring, all sorts of stuff. Tubs. So, do me a favor. Spread the word. This is middle of the summer. A lot of things going on in the world. You want to go ahead and move mom, have a little place for her back home, a little house in the back. Let's do it the right way. All American parts, all quality, no chemicals. How's that sound? Sounds great to me. How about you go ahead and give me a call? Let me know. Or hey, go to tinytexashouses.com. Check with me. Email me. Join me. Open an outpost. Pure Salvage Outpost. Look them up. tinytexashouses.substack.com. Pure Salvage Outposts. Help you get started building these in your town. Or chicken coops. Or dog houses. Or anything else. All using old wood. All American stuff. No cutting down trees. No making glass. You name it. If we got it, it's going to be cheaper to do it this way. So please, I'm going to end this. It's already 7 minutes. See you later.